24-year Senate career that capped a political life that began in 1970 in the state Senate.
Lieberman jumped from the office of Attorney General to the U.S. Senate in 1988, defeating then Republican Senator Lowell Weicker. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis has covered Lieberman for more than 30 years and joins us live tonight. Mark.
Hi, Sonia and Darren. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, Joe Lieberman has been on the national political stage for the better part of the past 2 decades. He's had some incredible ups and downs, starting out as a card-carrying Democrat and becoming, in some people's minds, a turncoat. In his final speech before the U.S. Senate today, he gave his prescription for ending Washington gridlock.
It requires reaching across the aisle and finding partners from the opposite party. It means ultimately putting the interest of country and constituents ahead of the dictates of party and ideology.
I have to believe that the highlight of your career in politics was running for vice president with Al Gore.
I look back at it, honestly, with gratitude and fondness. It was an incredible experience, a positive experience. I mean, obviously, the way it ended with the Supreme Court deciding essentially who won was disappointing, was infuriating, but, you know, life goes on.
I am a candidate for President of the United States.
Lieberman went on to run for president himself in 2004 with disastrous results, and his support for the war in Iraq further alienated him from many Connecticut Democrats. Greenwich millionaire businessman Ned Lamont challenged Lieberman in the primary in 2006 and won.
There's no question that the most difficult, I'd say hurtful moment in my political career was the night I lost the Democratic primary in 2006 to Ned Lamont.
But Lieberman had hedged his political bets, qualifying to run as an independent in November and won re-election. Despite the fact he was rejected by Democrats in Connecticut, Democrats in the U.S. Senate gave him the prestigious position of chairman of the Homeland Security Committee.
Notwithstanding the disagreement among many of my colleagues in the Democratic caucus in the Senate about what I believed about the Iraq War, we had developed working relationships. They had trust in me. The divisions in the Senate Democratic caucus were frankly never as deep as they became among Democrats here in Connecticut.
He further angered Connecticut Democrats by endorsing Republican John McCain for president in 2008, even speaking at the GOP National Convention.
John McCain was and is my dear friend. When he called me and asked me to support him in late 2007, I said, I thought about it, and I said, you know, I'm an independent. This is my friend. He's got the experience to be a great president, and I'm going to support him. And so I have no regrets.
McCain really wanted you to be his vice presidential running mate, didn't he?
John had, not only because of our relationship, our friendship, we thought a lot of the same about foreign policy and national security, but I think he understood that it was going to be a very tough race against Barack Obama, and he wanted to say to the public, maybe it's time for a bipartisan ticket. And but I think the party convinced him that if he did it, there'd be, you know, a walkout of Republican delegates at the convention and all the rest. And I would say it's for the best that I didn't have that opportunity.
Lieberman says that he and his wife Adassa plan to sell their Washington, D.C. home and to live full-time in Stamford. He also says he's had several job offers, but plans to keep his hand in public policy and public service, but also make a little money. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.